Hello guys, Stone here. It's a very sad day for me today because I've watched the new episode of Top Gear 2016 with the new presenters, and I'm really disappointed, guys. I mean, I'm so disappointed that I'm actually making this video. I'm gobsmacked. I mean, I'm petrified, if you may. Simply because I was a huge fan of Top Gear up until now. Jeremy Clarkson, James May, Richard Hammond. I love these guys. I mean, I've been brought up with their show, and I really enjoyed watching Top Gear. Now, I didn't even know it was released. I mean, come on, guys, we've been waiting for that for like a year, and you didn't really tell us when it's gonna be released, or at least it wasn't that, you know, announced properly, and it wasn't on the media everywhere. So basically, I've watched on social media that the new Top Gear show is out, and it's shit. So I had to definitely check it out. Apparently it was released last Sunday on the BBC television. I'm usually working, so I'm not in front of the TV anyway. So what I decided to do is, I came back home last night. I managed to persuade my girlfriend to watch it with me. And somehow this episode magically appeared on my iPod, just like that, out of the blue, ready for me to watch. So we went together, we've watched it. She was in a deep sleep halfway through, and I can understand why, because it was fucking boring. I mean, it was really disappointing, and I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, we had Chris Evans, the executive producer and main presenter, and Matt LeBlanc. Now, they were talking about, actually the first scene was Dodge Viper ACR versus the new Corvette Z06 or Z07, the most powerful one. They had to chase each other on a track, and they had two pilots which are going to aim a plastic or rubber guns mounted on top of the cars and try to lock their target and shoot, apparently. And it was, I mean, the jokes are really stupid, and they were like, oh, where's the other driver? I don't see him, I don't see him. They were like, oh, it was behind us, he's locking us out. I mean, what the fuck? That was so stupid that I almost stopped it. And my girlfriend was already like that. Oh, I'm going to bed. And I was like, no, watch it with me till the end. She couldn't. But anyway, that was ridiculous. I mean, in the moment they finally locked the second car, and they were kind of about to shoot, the whole thing stopped, and they said, oh well, you know, that's it, next scene. And I was like, what the fuck? I mean, what was the reason for you doing that if you're not going to shoot? Everyone was expecting you to shoot. Anyway, the second scene, Matt LeBlanc and Chris Evans again against each other, USA versus the UK in some three-wheelers, like 50 years old three-wheelers, going to Blackburn for no apparent reason. And this material, these scenes were actually shot in December. Yes, last December, in the winter. Now it's summer. I mean, there's no sun because it's a bit late this night, but I mean, I don't really want to see things happening in the winter when I'm expecting a nice summer, because everyone knows that the summer in the UK is bad. Let's put it this way. But anyway, if you ignore that, as I said, the second scene was quite boring as well, and now they've got the third scene, again USA versus the UK. I have no idea why they did that. Probably because Matt LeBlanc is American. Basically, it was a scene with the old Wrangler from the Second World War, the First World War, I don't really know, and versus the old Land Rover. And of course, it was really ridiculous. I mean, you have to watch it just to see how stupid that thing was. The ending was ridiculous as well. And basically, my problem is that I mean, the show itself, they tried to keep it as it was before, but having a new presenters, you had to think about making something new, making something, you know, unique. And what they did was Chris Evans is plainly copying Jeremy Clarkson. He pretends to be overexcited all the way. She's like screaming, shouting. I said she because of his blonde hair, probably. I don't know. But he was like, oh, that is so fast, oh man, amazing. I mean, come on, man. I mean, what the hell? You're not Jeremy Clarkson. Be yourself. Be somebody. You know, be yourself. Be somebody unique. Be interesting to the people. And he was, you know, so overexcited and jumping around like he just got 2 lines. I guess he did to keep the show going. I understand that there's a lot of pressure on him, but I mean, come on, you gotta be more professional. And that comes down to LeBlanc. I mean, LeBlanc has a really deep voice, and with his American accents, he says some words and has some American phrases which are really not for the UK audience. Me, myself, English is my second language, and I really don't understand what he says and what he means by saying those things, which is not a big deal. The big deal is that LeBlanc is well known for his friend's role as Joey. And that's that's how I remember him. I really loved him back in the day, like when I was a small kid, 20 years ago, 15 years ago, something like that. And LeBlanc and Top Gear just doesn't go well with each other. They had this guy, the chef. They had Gordon Ramsay, finally, yes, it came upon me. They had Gordon Ramsay and some other guy as guests, and to be honest with you, I truly believe that Gordon Ramsay would have been more interesting for the show, and I mean, he's just better, in my opinion, than Chris Evans. But anyway, now, I was surprised not seeing the rest of the members. That's Sabine Schmitz, Chris Harris, and Rory. I don't really know this guy. And I was surprised to see that they've made something like a follow-up show called Extra Top Gear, and they're gonna make one episode, regular episode of Top Gear, and one follow-up Extra Top Gear. And basically, the main presenter of the Extra Top Gear is Rory, the black guy. With the crossed eyes, he doesn't know in which camera he's looking at, like that, in 2 cameras in the same time, maybe. Who was ridiculous the whole time. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, I really don't want to see South London, you know, kind of high street, you know, gang attitude or something like that. I've got a high street over here. I've got a bunch of these guys, and he's no different than my regular members. Let me tell you that. The other guy, Chris Harris. I really like Chris Harris. I mean, he's a YouTube star. He has a lot of knowledge about cars, and overly, I mean, he's a nice guy and funny, and he does a good show. And they gave him a kind of a supportive secondary role on that. I really don't get that. And Sabine Schmitz, she's gonna be something like a guest star, and her role is gonna be something like, you know, the crazy hardcore German girl who makes man vomit because of her driving style. Which I really like, to be honest with you. That's something interesting. That's something new to the show. That's something that people will like and would love to see more of that. So basically, they were talking about behind the scenes, because they've reworked their Top Gear truck a little bit. It's kind of half the same old one, and half kind of a dirt truck. They've got a new Mini that they're gonna test the truck with. They're gonna make the guest stars drive the Mini. In the dirt, they've put some water to make a splash, like 5 meters of water, and they make a jump. And I remember watching this guy, Rory, testing the new truck. I have no idea why the hell Rory's testing the new truck, but anyway, as he was testing the truck, he was like, "Oh man, oh jump, oh my god, that is amazing." I mean, come on, guys. I mean, he lifted the car for like 5-10 centimeters, something like that. You can do that on a bloody speed bump, if you ask me. But anyway, I mean, the whole problem is that they were, at least in my opinion, they were kind of scared to make the new show because everyone loved the old one already. But in the same time, they've tried, you know, a little bit of change here and there. But the main idea was to keep the show as it was. But you can't really do that. I mean, they even kept the same bloody green sofa from the old show for the guests. I mean, come on, guys, buy a new bloody sofa, buy a yellow one, or buy a red one, or something like that. Do some change. Don't be afraid, because what they came out with was a mediocre product, basically. And a lot of people were already pissed off, including myself. That's why I'm making this video, to let you know, guys, that the new Top Gear is shit. you should definitely waste your time watching that episode so you can make sure that I was right. And I mean, I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna watch the second episode, because I'm already bored. I'm already sick of it. I mean, I just had to watch it last night for the sake of watching it till the end, to be able to have a proper opinion and to be able to tell you guys what my opinion is on that topic. And unfortunately, I think that if they don't fire Chris Evans and Rory like straight away, and probably Matt LeBlanc, probably he could be okay for a guest star shooting in the US, something like that. It could be fine. I'm not quite sure. If they don't fire these two guys like straight away, the show will go down, and it's already down. I mean, the ratings are low. There's hate everywhere, including in that video, and no one likes it. The only one who likes it is Chris Evans, because he's an executive producer, and they're gonna fire his ass up if he doesn't, you know, make the show properly interesting for the people. And that's it, guys. I mean, watch it, decide for yourself. But overall, I was really disappointed, and I'm really not sure if I'm gonna be able to, you know, put myself in a situation where I have to suffer with the old memories from the old show, watching the new one and how bad it is. I really didn't like it, guys. And watch it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Hit the thumbs up if you like my video. Why not subscribe to my channel? I might think about doing this kind of videos again, because I'm doing kind of tech and mobile phones most of the time. So as I said, thank you very much for watching, guys, and on that bombshell, adios.